It's the Cable
A little moxie woxy, huh? Power. You're bummed you missed the draft? Well, the draft that I just finished was built in between rounds of when I was tournamenting over the weekend. So it was pretty patchy anyway. There's a Tinker here. There's a Chrome Mox too. Two very different directions, huh? Chrome Mox probably puts you into like aggro, whereas Tinker puts you into artifacts. So if I'd taken the Chrome Mox, I guess I'd be on like Cosmic Grand or Priest maybe. Would have been pretty iffy. It's pretty iffy for the Tinker pick too. I guess I'm taking Mystic Confluence. Force Storm. No, we don't do that here. Tinker's been mid these days. Yeah. What do you think Storm has been? Love a Mox Opal. That's like my favorite thing about being in the Artifacts deck, is people ship you Mox Opal. And this is very, very good in your deck. Gonna take Coveted Jewel over the Squadron. Hard to get enough tokens and artifacts for Squadron to really pop off here. Hey, Retrofitter, there we go. There's a map too. Oh, there's a turtle too. Shit. I'm gonna take Retrofitter. One cool thing about the turtle is that it's like a fine backup Tinker target. Yeah. I went live a little late today. Later than I intended. I had a meeting with a contractor to get a quote for a bathroom remodel. And it'd been something I'd been kicking around ever since I first moved into this place. Because the upstairs bathroom is tiny, and I'm, like, not tiny. So, like, I hate using it, and some of my friends are bigger, too. It's just, like, a small little cramped space. I'm gonna have this sort of Meek here. That makes sense to me. Anyway, so the contractor was in here, and it was, like, super useful, right? Because we were, like, laying out our ideas and hearing, like, what would work, what wouldn't work, that sort of deal. Different, like, price ranges for slightly different projects. Super useful, but it took like 2 hours, which is the longest I've ever been talking to a contractor before. And he was doing a lot of like salesman stuff too, and it's like, this could be faster if he didn't do that. Just doing his job, of course. We were polite, but he quoted us like almost 30 grand. I was like, all right, well, that's probably going to be a few years down the line anyway. Got to get this new heated Italian tile. He specifically steered us away from tile because it's terrible. Just like a ton of upkeep for a bathroom. I'd already researched that individually. I had done a tile work job over the summer. And I was like, well, maybe I could just fucking do my own, nope, not doing that, never mind. Carpet shower, love it. 30 grand is cheap. That was the low end of quotes you got from 5 different contractors. Jesus. You did your bathroom, it cost an insane amount, but less than the kitchen. Yeah, I want to do some stuff different about the kitchen, too. That's also cramped. They, like, designed a kitchen for, like, one person. They're like, only one person will ever need to use a kitchen, right? Holy fuck. Well, we're going to take a Mox Pearl. Mana Crypt can be awkward in slower artifact decks. This one's a little bit better because it does have Tinker, right? You do have a clean way of getting rid of your Mana Crypt. And being able to turn the Tinker off of Mana Crypt is just, like, the dream, right? But if you've got a fucking Mox here, you just like don't even have to worry about it. Don't even have to worry about the downside. There are decks where Mana Crypt can be better if you're winning the game blisteringly fast. We're not sure if we're going to be there yet. I kind of dig a metamorph. I'm into it. Yeah, let's jam. You have a tile-looking hard surface in your bathrooms. I like the look of that, Prof. The tile-looking hard surface with like a little bit of texture and stuff. If you got a quote for $30K to remodel your bathroom, you jump all over it. California's expensive. Madison's pretty expensive, too. It's not like a simple remodel, either. Like, it would take... Like, the plumbing would have to get moved and stuff. It's not like they were, like, gouging us with the, ooh, Urza Saga. This is a beauty of a fucking Urza Saga deck. Like, it seemed fair. We just, I don't know. We're already, like, doing repair work on the deck and stuff. We were mostly getting quotes to, like... give ourselves a better idea, because it's been an idea that we've been kicking around for a while already. You thought bathroom prices depended on how big they are. Well, these people are the only part of the bathroom they do is the actual, like, tub. So we would be pulling out the tub and putting in a walk-in shower. And if it's going to stay in the same place, it actually gets way fucking cheaper than that. If it's just like getting plugged in and plugged out. But what I want to do, there's this tiny cramped bathroom, right? Right next to it, there's this like huge walk-in closet that we mostly use for storage. And we don't need at all. Because it's supposed to be part of the master bedroom. But the bed, even if it's going to remain a bedroom, like there's another closet attached already. So I want to knock that wall down and just fucking... Ooh, Time Twister. I don't always like Time Twister in these artifact decks, but when you have 3 Moxen, it's just a good-ass card. It's a good-ass card right there. Thopter Foundry for the Sword of the Meek thing. Maybe it's a Utility Tinker, huh? Just, like, help me get half of the Thopter combo. Knock the house down and start over. Yeah, but I would be, taking the wall down myself, I think. I've done demolition before. It's a lot of work, but it's not exactly hard. Once you know to like confirm non-load bearing, no electronics and stuff going through. Easy. What are the odds that the previous tenant shrunk the bathroom to get the walk-in closet? Oh, that's non-zero Blackfire. That's 100% like non-zero chance. The previous owner owned a construction company, and you can like see his fingerprints on some of the stuff, and some of it's like really fucking poorly done, and some stuff like when I first moved in, like the water to the refrigerator wasn't connected. And I just know that he was like, we don't need to pay someone to do this, I'll do it. And then he just like never fucking did it. And they just like lived without it. Portable Hole's really nice in this sort of deck. You can't tutor for it with Saga, but, you know, it's like another artifact, right? It's another artifact for the cards that care about that. Emery, Urza Saga tokens, Mox Opal, that sort of thing. It's like helps the whole deal work. I'm very excited about this deck. I can't wait for pack 3. Hell yeah, Jagalumon. Congrats on the new Jorb. Hell yeah, Lupa Crudo. I'm sure I'll do some Arena Cube over the next like week or two. Friday would be a really good day for me to stream some Arena Cube, because that's going to be a short day anyway. It's going to be a morning stream. Maybe if Arena Cube is like literally live tomorrow, maybe it makes sense for me to do an Arena Cube that day when it's like hype. I'm going to drop this 4th. Mycospawn getting Urza Saga is good. It's not quite worth the splash. If we had the Academy, I'd be thinking more about this Mycospawn. You cannot tutor for Portable Hole with Saga. I was trying to make that clear, Ainvar, yeah. Yeah, you can't tutor for Portable Hole with... Urza Saga specifies the casting cost. It has to cost 0 or 1. Oh my fucking god. I'm not sure we got enough mocks in here. I'm gonna take a fucking screenshot of this, I guess. I mean, you're gonna need me to calm down. I don't think I can calm down. Yo, can someone come help me carry all these mocks in? Twitch.tv/CalebDMTG. Very unfortunate that it's a Mox Emerald, right? It could have been nice to help the 4th splash there. Instead of a Mox Ruby. Oh well, aim. If I was serious about the red splash, then maybe Pyroglyph is a thing. Kind of thinking about the Basalt Monolith. Kind of thinking about Shorakai. I do think there's another artifact drafter. Remember that the turtle didn't wheel in pack 1. Basalt Monolith does help with, like, the 4th X. Shorakai could wheel. Get the fucking Ocelot Pride in here. Just play it. Balance. Balance, though. Hey, workshops. Do I like workshops? I think I do. There's Metamorph, Basalt Monolith, Mightstone, Coveted Jewel. That's enough. Some 2s. Yeah, so we have 9 lands here. We're not necessarily going to play all of these. We're a little bit card short. I'd like the Verge, you know, if I am going to try and make Red Splash work. It'd be nice to have some more duels. But I'm going to grab this Ballista. It's another Workshop mana type card, too. So Stoneforge Mystic does get Sword of the Meek. And it can get Glimmer Lens. I think that's pretty reasonable. The other option is like Lauren for the sideboard. Or maybe just play the Legion Extruder, huh? Legion Extruder could actually be good here. The top. Love a good top. If we are splashing red, then we can't play some of these. Do have a red source in the Talisman of Conviction, and the Mox Opal helps a lot. Never really got anything super interesting for Tinker. Hey, sup, Wild Antic? Hey, Bill. Hey, everybody. Hope folks are having a pleasant Monday afternoon. Is Zurin Orb just for balance and Metalcraft? It's for those things. It also helps juice up the Urza Saga tokens. Sometimes it's just nice to have some zeros. Dump your hand, Time Twister, and that sort of deal. Can never have too many zeros with Mox Opal. A good Monday to start a new cardio routine. Nice. You managed 15 miles on a bike, and now you're realizing how out of shape you allowed yourself to get. When I was in the best shape of my life, I would ride 15 miles to work. Maybe it was a little bit past that, actually, but it was in that range. And then I would do landscaping for 10 to 12-hour days, depending on how much time they needed me. And then I would ride it back. And all the older guys that worked there thought I was fucking crazy. But yeah, I have never been that in shape. Will never be that in shape. Bicycling is hella fun, I agree. I went on a walk today. It was a really short one, though. I thought I was going to get out and get some other exercise in, but that ended up not happening. What did that take? My bike ride? I think I budgeted like around 40 minutes. You can be persuaded to part with Tinker. Yeah, I mean, we've got stuff worth tutoring for. You could consider the Tinker to be basically like a demonic tutor. instead of a Tinker. Like, we're not cheating on cost with it unless we're getting Coveted Jewel. But, like, it helps me get the Thopter Foundry combo together, which is kind of nice. And it can tutor up a draw engine, like the Coveted Jewel or the Shurikai. I could see that being good. The Oust. Yeah, we can cut the Oust. We've got other interaction, We got the Portable Hole and Balance and maybe even this Legion Extruder. You're considering cutting the Jewel. The Jewel is something to do with Workshop mana, which I kind of like. We also have 2 different ways of sacrificing it, so you can just like play it, draw the 3 cards, and then if the opponent's threatening to take it, you can sack it to the Legion Extruder or the Thopter Foundry. So I kind of like the Jewel here. I think I'm closer to cutting the Tinker than the Jewel. I'm going to cut the Glimmer Lens. This is like kind of an awkward little shitter that interferes with our balance in the early game. Yeah, exactly, the Nun. And then I guess I'm finally cutting the Tinker. I think running it is totally fine. But it's going to be like close to whatever else we cut as our last card. Maybe the Zurin Orb, I don't know. So for blue mana, we don't actually need that much blue mana. We'd be like thrilled with 8 blue sources, but we're fine with 7. We don't need much in the way of double blue and such. We got 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I think 7's fine. We have, there is a Saga you can kind of count too, right? Because it's going to find an Opal or a Sapphire most of the time. So we would like 1 more, but this is totally serviceable. And then for white, how much do we need? Like 6-ish. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you count the Verge. I don't know if I should count the Verge. It's like base red, right? No, it's base white. Okay. Why does it have the red on the left side and the white on the right if the order's inversed? This deck is very disco, yeah. I had a dream about Disco Elysium last night. I think I really want to play that game some more. Looking forward to the next session. I think I'm going to jam that on Wednesday again. I think that worked out pretty well last week. All right, where was I? How did I count this out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 minimum for white. And again, we've got a bunch of other... It is better than that. In practicality, right? Because the Urza Saga and the Trinket Mage can find Pearl if they really need to fix for white. So maybe 5 is plenty. What's red at? Even like slightly less necessary than white. Yeah, you can see why I'm not playing like the Wasteland and the City of Traders. Once I added the red splash, it put some tension on the mana base that usually isn't there in my artifact decks. Usually I'm not trying to get too aggressive with my colors. I'm gonna send this back. I'm gonna go Mox hunting. We have like 4 Moxes in here, right? Deck mulls well. This deck should mull very well. Yeah, we can even go to Oblivion and balance somebody to nothing. Sad banger alert. Pretty little movie, though. Yeah, all right. Got me. The issue for them is Maybe some of y'all are seeing where this is going. Movie you loved that you can't watch again, like Grave of the Fireflies. I can see that. I think there's a chance I watch Mary and Max again, though I think I will like bawl my eyes out. It's one that I might want to show to my wife sometime. Oh my fucking god. When is the wedding? A bit ago. That's why I said wife instead of fiance. Last month. Wedding in -1 months. Get ready. Yeah, exactly. I feel like the coveted jewel might be like one of the few ways to let my opponent back into this. Do it? No, don't do it. Oh, I guess I could have gained 2 life off Serin Orb. Look at me throwing all that value away. Boop. Well, that game went fucking awesome. Gonna bring Alston in that flex slot. My favorite part of that last game was when they killed my Palace Jailer. I was like, okay. Activate my Emery. Target my Metamorph. Let's go to 5. This hand's like kind of close because the Spellbomb can cycle. This is a pretty slow hand for us, but keepable. My opponent does not have a slow hand. God, imagine if I kept the no land Mox hand and just got turn 1 Thalion. Yeah, last game we beat a turn 1 Black Lotus. This time we're going to see if we can beat a double Black Lotus draw on a mold of 5. They're going to Witch Enchanter me again. I hope not. I hope I don't lose because I boarded out my Zern Orb, huh? Oh shit, what up? Hey, Cravian X, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 13 months. I was hoping to copy the flyer with this. And that's possibly still what I should be doing. Hmm. The cards, the cards. Yeah. All right, I can see that winning. All right, game 3. Got ourselves a little 4th mirror here, huh? May the best 4th deck win. This hand might suck shit. But we don't actually have red mana for the extruder. They play Thalia, so I'm just playing out the Mox Opal. No Black Lotus from the opponent, though. That's an exciting one to have resolved. Now the Mox Opal's turned on, and we have a draw engine. It does make the balance worse, but like, I think we're kind of thinking about this fourth here pretty soon anyway. I could sack another land and make them discard a card, which I think is worth it. Because I'm the one with the Shurikai going, I'm the one with the draw engine. Balance and fourth for 3. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. No, my Shurikai. Oh shit, what up? I raised by natives thanks to the sob, thanks to 78 months. I think this is a mole, huh? This looks better to me. How'd they replay Lotus? They had the 4-mana 3/4 that you could rebuy a card from your graveyard. I think I actually like the upkeep spin. How many of the Moxen got past me? Counting Opal, 2. We opened the Pearl and the Sapphire, I think. Hey, got a little Thopter combo here. Yeah, I guess. So the Thopter Foundry is exposed to like another disenchant effect. Like they did fire that Terra Sunder off. But in hand, the Sword of Meek's a lot safer. Like they played a Duress or a Thoughtseize there. Taking the sword doesn't stop anything. Oh shit, what up? Hey, I attack you. Thanks for 111 months. Appreciate it. It's not a prime number. That's alright. Not every number has to be prime. It's a sexy fucking number. Cheers, I attack you. You guess they only have Terra Sunder main deck? We don't really know that. They might have just been off it, right? Their hand might have been Garbo. A couple turns with Thopter combo by itself might have been too much. I kind of like metamorphing the Llanowar. Just the natural. This hand is no good. To 5 we go. I don't think I sacked the land. I can use this mana. Just like make them discard 3. Opponent took a mull too, so it's not as backbreaking as it could have been. Interesting, they discarded the island and then didn't have a second land. Oh, you think they did the invert on what they meant to do with the balance? Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. They entombed for Time Spiral. A lot of times people will entomb for a card that they can't cast to like just as like thinning. If they've like naturally drawn the card they want to entomb for. I think what's likely the case is they have Echo in their hand, and the entomb is typically meant to go get Echo. That's my best guess. Do you need a red source of mana somehow? Trinket Mage would be nice, huh? Hey, there we go. Would have been even better turn 1, of course, but I'll still take it. It's still a scary-ass saga. I think there's a good chance they got a counter. Oh, I should have played this before my land drop. They might have done the lose focus, like where you pay an extra 2, and then I play land, play 4th for 2. Because you can copy it for 2 mana, and they could have made me like pay 4 for retrofitter. That was the discard. That was the counter that we saw last game anyway. Fair enough. I kind of want a portable holder food token. I'm not gonna, but I kind of want to. Hey, sup, Mark? How's it going? If they attack, we do the block sack thing. They're not attacking. I'm just gonna generate another. Just gonna use my full mana here and get another 1/1. And of course, that's not gonna stop trample. Phew. Opponent's digging for something. Bow, 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 bow. Not bad, eh? A little mind twist in there. Hard to get balanced to mind twist when you're drawing 2 a turn. Soon to be 4 a turn. Insulated against removal. Yeah, we can tap the Retrofitter Foundry for free to turn the 1/1 into a 4/4. So we're pretty good there. Yeah, right? This is probably bad. I should probably be saving this to counter something that's good, but it feels really nice. Let's get rid of this shit. Clear that clutter out of the way, please. 3 Mox? Well, 3 Mox didn't play. There's an Opal in here somewhere, too. Value sort of the meek. Look at that shit. Interesting. I figured they would force cycle. Well, that was a fucked up draft. Fucked up draft full of fucked up things. Hot damn, hot damn, hot diggity.